Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Okay, I'm gonna paint a commission today. Okay, the colors I got here are titanium white, cadmium orange, cadmium red, quinacridone rose, raw umber, cobalt blue, and ivory black. Okay, hello Socrates, hello artist, hello Larry, hello Bob, hello Dioscoro. Okay, let's see. Just 1 second. I'm gonna start just with raw umber. I'm gonna use it to just draw a little bit, the overall shape. Gotta check out the size of the head. Okay, just 1 second and just. Okay, I'm gonna go to the top. The head is gonna be around here. Okay, let's see. Okay, her body is gonna be here. That leaves me this space for mixing the colors. Okay, is that okay? Yeah. Okay, maybe the hairline here and the face is gonna be here. Okay, Now I'm checking the size of the head. I think it's too small. No, this is smaller. This is a more portrait. Anyway, a bit bigger. It's gonna be okay, I think. Yeah, okay, just a tiny bit bigger. Okay, first I'm gonna just start painting all the darker values that I see on the photograph. Okay, every darker value that I see. Okay, hello creator holic. Hola Enrique. Okay, let's see. Just darker values first. Not too much paint. Again, using a fan brush. This is a synthetic brush, but it's kind of stiff. I've been using this for a long time. It's not soft anymore. That's why I keep this for, let's say, the first stage, where I need a bigger brush, because it's wider. But I don't want to kind of, get too many oil paint on the brush, because it's wider, but it's thin. It doesn't hold too many paint, which is pretty useful for me when I want just to spread the paint and I want a thin layer. I keep squinting down my eyes. Okay. Yeah, now I keep squinting the eyes. One eye here, one eye here. Nose, mouth. Okay, one thing to consider, we gotta always practice proportions, the basic proportions. From the eyebrows to the nose, from the nose to the chin. Usually it's the same distance. To place the eyes, we split this in 3 portions. I keep doing that all the time, okay? Now when I see that something is a bit different, I'm gonna change those proportions a little bit. But it's always, let's say, easier to start with, let's say, the face that it has those proportions, kind of perfect proportions, and from there move to get the proportion of the model's face. Okay, one thing about color, I was thinking about the background. I don't know the color of this veil or scarf. I don't know what's the name of this. Okay, I don't know the color for the background. The skin color, I assume she's white. Yeah. For the background, I was thinking something kind of mute, maybe a light greenish color, okay, or maybe what, kind of light blue, but kind of knocked down light blue, or light ochre. Okay, I have a doubt yet. Now, since I don't know about color, I don't know about the combinations I'm gonna use, but obviously it's kind of we don't have too many options for saying. There's gonna be so many variations, but I'm not gonna paint this pure yellow or pure orange or violet. No, I'm not gonna do that unless the client asks me for this, for something like that. Okay, I'm gonna paint just one skin color, just one value, because first I want to check out just color. Okay, I'm gonna mix cadmium orange with quinacridone rose. This quinacridone rose is pretty close to a lizard crimson. It's just 99.9% close to a lizard crimson. Okay, if somebody wants to use this or the other one, then you're not gonna see a difference. If I gotta say which the difference, I would say this one is just like what 1% more transparent than the other one, which it's not like a huge thing because it's like you add to the other one a little bit of linseed oil and make it transparent. It's, no big deal. Okay, I got this. I'm gonna knock down this color with white. I'm gonna knock down with raw umber. Okay, now I want just one color for the face. Obviously I see light and shadows. Okay, that's pretty clear. We screen down and we see lights and shadows. Okay, I'm gonna paint just the light area with this color. Maybe nobody's gonna notice that much because it's kind of the same color of my canvas. Bit more of cadmium orange. I got this. Okay, now a darker color for the shadow of the face, which is not too dark because there is not too much contrast on the picture. More yellow, cadmium orange, sorry. This cadmium orange is kind of yellowish. This cadmium orange is from Rembrandt. Okay, I got, let's say, the skin color. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's good or not. I mean, it's just a base. Now for the background, what about the color here? I'm gonna just put a little bit of this, what I have on the brush here. Okay, now let's paint. I got a little bit of blue here, blue, black, a lot of white, a touch of cadmium orange, a bit more. Okay, I got this color. I'm trying just to imagine how it's gonna look. Hello Sharon, hello Yvonne, hello Marina, hello Christine, hello Creepypasta. Okay. Let's see, hello Ahmed. Just taking a minute here to check out comments and think about the color. Okay, I'm gonna paint this. Yeah, I think I wanna like this color. Yeah, I'm gonna prepare more. Okay, I'm thinking I'm going to, since the light is coming from the left, up, left, I can just make a shadow here. Like she's closer to a wall behind her, and I can just, yeah, let's see. In here, I can make the background a bit darker, maybe up here. It could be. I'm not using any medium. A lot of times I use linseed oil to paint the background to spread the paint faster, but I didn't go to buy linseed oil. Okay. Let me think. I'm gonna put a little bit of this color here. Just some touches here. You know, I imagine this more like gold, like yellow ochre. I think that's a color that's kind of suits this kind of veil. I don't even know. Yeah. Hello, Monique. Hello, Brian. Okay. Let's see. Okay. A bit darker here. Let's choose this for here. Imagine that there's a shadow there, a cast shadow from her head. Okay. At the same time, you know, I see like a sharp edge all around her head. Having this shadow here is going to break up all this edge. That would be pretty good, yeah. And that way, I'm gonna paint obviously the edge here, but because the value is kind of close, you know, it's not gonna look as a sharp edge. Okay. Now I got that light here, a little bit darker here maybe, but I'm thinking, okay, right now I'm thinking about the whole painting. You know, I'm thinking how it's gonna look better with a light here, and darker here, or darker here and light here, darker here to create contrast with the face. I see a lot of light in this area. It could be, yeah. It could be, okay. I just want to do this just a little bit. Okay, let's say darker here and lighter here. Okay. Hello, Alicia. Hello, Patricia. Saying hi from Italy. Hello, Michael. Hello, Brian. Okay. I'm just thinking. Okay, I need at least a couple of minutes to check out the harmony and to check out the color they're gonna have here. I need some yellow ochre. No, I need yellow, just yellow. Okay, I need yellow. I'm gonna put it here. It's cadmium yellow. Okay. Now I'm thinking about what we see here, and here. Okay, we're gonna see that kind of glowing, you know. Yeah, I think that's kind of a color that is gonna suit. It's gonna look okay with, you know, here. Okay, kind of orangey, kind of gold, yellowish. Okay. Let's see. The light is coming from here. It's darker here. Okay, darker. I'm getting a lot of sunlight on my hand. Look at that on the table. Okay, darker here. Light here. A little bit darker here. Okay, what about the color of a hair suit? Okay. I don't know, I was thinking about maybe raw umber and orange and white, touch of red. Oops, I don't want that color. More kind of warmer color. Okay, see that that's good. Yeah. I need more raw umber. Okay, remember I used raw umber from Rembrandt and I used raw umber from Winton. This one from Winton, I use it for the darker areas. It's thicker, it's not that transparent. And I could use it this one for the hair here, for example. Okay, for hair, I think it looks good. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Hello, Polo Bart Tip. Hello, Ludmila. Again, I'm gonna just take a couple of minutes. I need something to block the light. Look at how I'm moving my hand here. The sunlight is that bright, it's bouncing back on my canvas. Okay. Yeah, we have a crazy weather here. You know, yesterday was, I think it was sunny too, but the day before it was cloudy, and we don't know. I mean, at the end, we're gonna have a sunny day or a cloudy day. Okay, I'm going to use this one, some white, kind of green rose, cadmium orange, and raw umber. This raw umber is from Rembrandt. This is the one that I use for the skin. I could use the other one. Yeah, I could use the other one too. But I like the greenish tint that this raw umber has. want to get kind of a mid-tone. I'm gonna add more raw umber and white. And graying down the color. Squinting, stepping back, checking, okay. Okay. I'm gonna pick up another brush. More raw umber. A little bit of white. I already got this color here, my first color, which you see is pretty warm. All the colors that I put on top, they're gonna get mixed with this color. Okay. 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 About here, I need to knock down this reddish color, this warmer color in this area. Feel free to ask me any question. Okay, I'm painting with this color, knocking down the other one, but I'm gonna leave this, the first color here on the cheeks, the nose, a little bit of the chin. Okay, let's step back and check out. Yeah, that's good. I like it. I'm gonna zoom in to show you. Okay, that's the amount of paint that I have on the canvas now. Okay, I need some more light. Where's my brush? Okay, here's my brush for lights. Let's see, I got a warmer light, or just a neutral light, or a cool. I mean, cool. Like we cannot paint a cool light on the face, like really bluish. You know, it could be more like a neutral grayish, or even just light up the skin color with white. That would be enough to show that we have a cool light. Okay. The other option that would be kind of yellowish. You'll know that at some point I'm gonna add some greenish color on the lights, on the highlights. No, now, you know, now basically I'm molding. I just got two colors and I'm paying a lot of attention to values first and squinting a lot because on all of this thing that is here, I gotta try to copy, you know, the face, the likeness. Okay, let's see. You know what? Let me think. Yeah, I'm gonna just add just pure white, okay? Now, this photograph doesn't have too much contrast, but we gotta check out the light. Where's the light coming from? Or if we see a shadow, like kind of some sharp shadow or something. I see a sharp shadow on the shoulder, you know, and the nose. The shadow here on the nose, pretty dark and sharp, but I don't see more shadows. Like I would expect to see a shadow like that here below the mouth, or maybe, oh no. A lot of these photographs obviously has been retouched, and sometimes when somebody retouched the photograph, they take out some shadows, you know, that they should be there to create form. Okay, it's just like here, for example, you know, look at the photograph, look at the corner of the mouth. You see the shadow? Now look at the corner of the mouth here. She's not smiling more, you know, I don't see that she's smiling with one side of the face. Well, I think maybe on this area, the shadow was maybe as dark as this one, and it's been retouched. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna, first, we gotta always think that the lightest light is usually on the nose, okay? I'm going to knock down that. I'm not gonna just leave it there. Yeah. Then, if the light is coming from up, which I see because of the nose, obviously the light is not that clear. That means that there's a lot of light here. I'm just mixing this with white. I'm gonna mix it here, okay? And that way I don't confuse anyone. I'm gonna blend at some point. Maybe I'm gonna keep a little bit of this texture, which I just love, and it's not being. I mean, I've not been using this texture all the time, but lately I kind of love this. To see the brush stroke on some areas, and blend on other areas of the face. Okay, if I got the light here, now I can see a little bit more clearly the volume of the face. You know, that obviously this is rounded. Okay. Oh, the commission is for one of my patrons. Her name is Das, and her last name is Sorju, Sorho. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Sorry, Das. Monique is asking me, is that extra paint below the mouth so you have something to work with when it comes to blending in that area? Oh yeah, to be honest, I didn't thought about that. I just just laying down paint. Yeah, but definitely, I mean, we blend the paint. If we don't have too much paint, it's gonna be difficult blending. But if we have a lot of paint, it's gonna be difficult blending too. But right now, I want some texture on the portrait, a little bit, on some areas. I need to paint or draw the eyebrows. Okay, I'm gonna pick up just raw umber, the one that is the darker one. We're gonna use it to just draw the eyebrows. Okay, got the eyebrows there, just a little bit, you know. I don't spend that much on details when I'm not so sure that maybe I'm gonna move the eyebrows up or down, or maybe I'm gonna move just the eyes, just based on the position of the eyebrows. Okay, we got this. One eye around here, the other eye obviously around here. I check out that between the eyes here, between the bridge of the nose and the tear duct is the same distance to the corner of the eye. Kind of close. Usually it's the same distance. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of carmine red. I mix it with this raw umber for the shadow under the nose. Okay, let's check out. I'm squinting. When I squint on my eyes, I'm trying to see. Obviously, we see like we don't see details. Okay, and it's something. It's more like trying to see, for example, this. Okay, and then this as just one shape. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, and then this another shape, flat shape, and then the shadow here. Like, you know, and just imagine that I'm painting some kind of triangular shape here. Okay. Now the mouth. First, how tilted is the mouth? Okay, what's the distance from the nose to the mouth? Now we can see that she has a, let's say, higher chin, this portion here. Yeah? Okay. I need to step back. Hello, Mary. Hello, Fanchon. Hello, Lisa, Elisha. You sound, Elisha is saying you sound South African. Are you one? Just curious. No, I'm from South America. Abdallah saying the eyebrow on the right of Pix seems straight. Okay, yeah. On the left seems straight. Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, my Latin accent looks like South African accent. That's pretty funny for me. Anyway, okay, let's see. Got this, I got this. Eye, mouth. Checking out the corner of the mouth with the eye, corner of the mouth with the nose. Okay. Here. Okay. Now let's see the darker value that I can see on the picture. Darker value. Okay, let's see which gonna be the hair. The hair, I don't know. Maybe here, this spot. This spot could be pretty dark. Okay, I'm gonna mix black with Kinocridum Rose. This is gonna be my darker spot, okay? Okay, just to judge the other values, okay? I'm gonna blend a little bit. This color is kind of greenish. I'm gonna have a little bit of, let's say, a pinky color here. It's gonna be a nice combination between this reddish, greenish, and I can at the same time use a highlight, a yellowish highlight, or even a bluish, light blue highlight. It depends. Okay, I'm gonna blend a little bit, okay? Okay, let's blend. I was thinking about the drawing, comparing, but okay, I gotta just blend. Te paso un segundo, un segundo. Ma, acá está, agarra. Aquí está. Okay, sorry. Sorry, I got a call from my mom. You know, it's her boyfriend. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna work on the eyes, a little bit of details. I need to work on the eyes because I see the face, I squinting down my eyes and compare. Yeah, kind of I like it. Kind of, you know. More light here. Okay. Okay. Oh, Mary is asking me, do you use any medium in thick areas? No, I didn't. No. Alicia is asking me a question, please. Is the blending done with a dry brush? Yeah, it's a dry brush. Here's the brush, I'm gonna show it. Now clean it with paper towel. And just that. Pretty soft. Okay, just one second. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm going to work a little bit on edges, basically on the hair, first on the top of the hair. Okay, let's see. Well, let's see. I'm going to. Where's the brush for the background? 1 second, please. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna keep a sharp edge here. Okay. Now it's gonna be a sharp edge here and here. And then as it goes down, it's just, you know, a lost edge here. Okay, okay. Now, again, this area here, you just make a sharp edge here a little bit. And here is just soft. Okay. Now the same here, just soft edge, soft edge. Okay. Does just the overall shape. Okay, what is here? Sharp edge, I think is gonna work. So, sharp, kind of lost here. Okay. Okay, I can keep it like that, pretty lost. And make it this sharp here. Okay. Okay, now let's draw the eyes. Now, I'm gonna move this eye a little bit up. I mean, there's nothing here yet. There's no definition. Everything is blurry. But let's see if I'm gonna move this a little bit up. Now the other one, a little bit up. If somebody starts a drawing like this, you're gonna be just back and forth, moving up, down. I have heard so many portrait painters saying that not adding too much details to a portrait is better. The more you add details, the more it's just it's difficult. The more it's just like let's say you're in danger of people saying that it doesn't look like that, like the person. When it's kind of soft, kind of blurry, even not too much details, it's kind of the brain of the viewer complete the portrait, the face, and he says, "Hey, it looks just pretty close." Okay, but that's up to anyone to practice and see if that's true or not. Okay, I got the eye there. I need another brush, smaller one. gotta be careful with, for example, the light that we see on the upper eyelid. Sometimes we make a mistake and we make this pretty bright, for example, like this. But you check out, this light is not as bright as the light that, let's say, is here or here on the nose. You know what happens? Maybe it could look sometimes lighter because remember it's in a shadow area, in a darker area. A little bit of cobalt blue and cadmium yellow for some greenish colors on the skin. Adding a little bit of red closer to the tear duct. Okay, something that I'm going to do here, I'm going to add a new color, a color that I love, and I think I'm going to use it for the rest of my days. Chrome green. Okay. Okay, hello Maggie. Hello Jonas, thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna use my cell phone just as a, let's say, a black mirror, just like that. Okay, I'm just gonna check out the reflected. Okay, I see a lot of mistakes, obviously, yet, you know, I'm squinting, trying to see the values. Look at how pointy is the chain. I have seen that, you know. Okay. Sometimes I don't make corrections. I try to respect my process of building up the portrait based on values first. Value and color, I mean, we cannot separate value from color. But when I say values, what I mean is the definition between, you know, light, midtones, and shadows, and be sure that we mixing the darker colors properly in a way that those darker colors are going to show the lighter colors, and not being afraid and trying really hard to get really close to the darker values, even when they are not as dark as this photograph. You know, I don't see any darker value. About the skin color is, let's say, just one color with a couple of variations. Okay, this reddish variation on the nose, cheeks, eyelids, and chin. Okay, and then some greenish or grayish variations on the skin. Now, this is up to anyone how much you're gonna use of these colors. Maybe they could be pretty subtle, or you can just show them a bit more, like what I have here, this greenish color. We gotta be sure about values, you know. This has to be a bit darker. And remember, when you're painting, all those phrases out there about painting, they're pretty useful to keep us on track and don't get distracted sometimes because we see a mistake on the drawing, you know, because we see it, this and that. This is a slower process of building up a portrait. It's always a slower process. Okay, now, again, I'm gonna think about edges. Let me see. The nose, we always want the nose to pop. Yep, always. Oh, I got a question here. Monique is saying you and your chrome green, Renzo. Yes. Jonas is saying, when you're painting a portrait commission, should you approach it differently? Like spending more time with it? Yeah. Yeah, I should. Yeah. And I good next time? Yeah. It depends how much you pay me to paint a portrait. How much people pay me. Depending on that, I can spend more or less time. No, to be honest, yeah, okay, no, I don't like this brush. I'm gonna use a smaller one. To be honest, we need to spend more time, obviously, on a commission. Yeah, but you know, people, it's been pretty nice with me. Usually, all the people when I paint a commission say, "Hey, it looks pretty good," you know. I said, "Okay, thank you." But something that happens so often, you know, I mean, I see this lately. Yeah, or I'm getting better, but something that happened to me like a lot is always people that wants to the painter just change something. And a few times people have said to me like, "Who's that? Who's that? Who painted? Who you painted?" Yeah. Yeah. Okay. More green here. But let me tell you, there is always a lot of stress when we paint a portrait. Okay. You pick up this as a way of make a living. You're gonna lose your hair. You're gonna gain a lot of weight. You're gonna use glasses, and you're gonna end up with a little bit of beard, which is gonna look white, just exactly how I look. Okay. Let's see. Hello, Adler. I just saying, haha, chrome green, yeah. Chrome green. Okay. thinking here. Okay, what I do from, like, I don't know how often, but I stop and I check out the whole painting. Remember, just like as a whole, like, you know, let's say that this is like thinking about composition. Here, this area, in relationship to everything, or here, or this value here, or light and shadows, and then I go back to paint about the face, you know, like how rounded it is. I need to add more, like for example here, maybe I need more shadow here. Okay, why? Because I know the shadow here is gonna make that area look like it's turning. Maybe I missed that. Okay, and we go over checking these things up again and again, because it's sometimes like you think that I already checked up that. You know, I already know that this is good. I got this darker value here, it's perfect. But for some reason, after painting an hour, 2, 3 hours, you go back and then you realize that maybe a shadow that you painted an hour ago is not there anymore. Okay, that's why, for example, I'm doing this now. I'm gonna think about this in the next maybe 20 minutes. I'm gonna double check that if that look rounded or not. Okay, and squinting down my eyes, see darker spots. I see obviously the shadow on the nose. I see the upper lip darker. I see the shadow here darker. I see the shadow here a bit darker. Okay, and I see how that it could be kind of difficult, a little bit difficult to see the edge. You know, if you squint down your eyes, it's kind of tricky to see the edge on the chin, which it tells me that the value is getting darker, and I'm seeing something that the same that happens when I see a sphere, when the value goes slowly on the surface, you know, showing the roughness of the surface. Okay, what else? And squinting down again my eyes. For example, when we paint something rounded, something that we should see, that would be, for example, shadow here. Okay, let's see, shadow here to make this round. Okay, and sometimes we see shadow here. Okay, why? Because when we see a sphere, something spherical, we usually see a core shadow, and this is what would be a core shadow. Okay, is that visible? No, it's pretty subtle. Sometimes we don't even notice that. And that when we have some knowledge about, obviously, volume, we could use the knowledge that we got from painting spheres and to apply it here. Why? Because the face is something spherical. Yeah. Okay. Now, how we make the face turn, like it's not something flat, the same principle. Okay, we could use a bit more things on the mouth. For example, I could do this, making between the lips a bit sharp, but just here. Let's say there. Okay, and the corner of the mouth here, we can make it kind of soft, blurry, soft edge, lost edge, call it whatever you want. Okay, and here a little bit sharp again. Okay, and the intention is creating the illusion that this is rounded coming forward. For that, we could even use more things, exaggerate a little bit some things. I see a darker shadow here, you know, on the corner of the mouth, but I can make it soft and blurry. Okay, and you choose that. You choose what to do, and always think about perspective rules that says that if you do this, for example, you make it this area pretty sharp, you're bringing that forward. You bring this forward, and this, the mouth is flat. Okay, now here we choose to ignore some things. We choose to change few things, like this, like changing, you know, this value, make it that a little bit lighter. Okay. There are so many. For example, for the highlight, you can just pick up a lighter color, a light pink. To make it like that, yeah, that's pretty good. Eh? Let's say that's good. That's enough. We got a light. We add a highlight there. Now, some painters, what they do is they think, hey, I want more. I don't, that, and this is not enough. Just adding the lighter color with white. They pick up an opposite color. Let's say blue. Opposite color of pink and orange that's here with a lot of white, and they add this as a highlight. Okay, now I'm not adding this highlight all over the lip, just here where I know that this, you know, is closer to me, thinking that this is rounded, thinking that the side, one side and the other side of this rounded are not closer to me, just the center. And this is gonna create some contrast in that tiny area. Okay, it's gonna make the mouth just look a bit more rounded. Now, I know that's difficult to see, but okay, we can get to that extreme to think about that, those little things, and think that you need to soften this and maybe make it a little bit sharper here, just this area, sharp and soft on the edge. And you play with edges, you play with color, you play with contrast between soft and a sharp edge, contrast between a cool color and a warm color. You choose what to do. Okay. Yeah, I gotta say this is kind of tricky, and we gotta keep an eye on this when we paint. Sometimes we forget about these things, but you know, that's what it takes to paint a portrait. And I gotta say that so many times I forget those little details, and if I keep doing some few things that I keep doing, following those rules, I think it's more by repetition than anything more. Than maybe more than just thinking about specifically that what I'm doing. That happens when you paint, you do something so many times and you create a muscle memory. Now, and this change from painting to painting, but it depends on the light conditions, contrast. Sometimes we see more light, or the light is warmer, and that change how we see, you know, the light on the face, or okay. Sorry if I got lost sometimes, you know, sometimes I got lost in my thoughts because I gotta pay attention to the portrait on those little things. But it helps me a lot, you know, to speak about them. Speak about these little things. Squinting. Wait, that's good. More green. Okay. Okay. I gotta see if it starts to look, the face starts to look rounded. Somebody wants me to paint a commission. Check out the description box. Ta-da! I like the greenish shadow as a background. Oh my God! This no, I'm not gonna keep that. I gotta make it dark. Otherwise, that's gonna look too dark. I didn't even pay attention to that. Okay, thank you. But I'm planning to make it darker. Sorry, Jonas. Even maybe a bit reddish. Why? Because I got this color dust, greenish. Oh, gracias, John. Thank you, Waylio Blue. It's been an hour, 50 minutes. I'm doing okay. It's not like I don't have a goal about finish up a painting in, really fast. It's just I always try to keep the time. Usually after an hour, I should have all the values, the color pretty close. I'm not saying that done, but it kind of, let's say that I'm on the stage that I can just relax a little bit and just continue painting, knowing that I got the first step, let's say. That I'm not behind on my process. Okay. a little bit of black. I'm gonna check out the comments in a minute. Let's see if I have some questions. Chrome green. Uh-huh. Who loves who loves my chrome green? I love this chrome green. Let's see. Hello, Joanne. Alicia is asking me what is better for portrait works, or and all of the facial details. Is it acrylic or oil paint? Oh, for painting portraits, I like acrylic too. You know, I like painting portraits with acrylics too, but I think it's more difficult. You know, it depends because when I think about what I got with acrylics and what I got with oils, it's always what I thought is always about ages. because obviously with acrylics you got sharper edges. You gotta pay attention from the first brush stroke to be careful about edges. And that's, let's say that that's an extra obstacle. And but I'm thinking, kind of this what I do on oil paints. But if I would love something different, maybe more colorful, maybe with loose brush stroke, maybe not thinking about edges the way that I think when I paint with oil, I would say that yeah, that's gonna be perfect. Acrylics, that's gonna be really good. Another thing that it's more about the struggle, It's more about the struggle that acrylics they dry faster. Here you see how you work slowly. I go over the values again. I mix on the painting again. I don't just mix here on the palette. I mix here on the painting too. Yeah, but one thing that you gotta ask this question to a oil portrait painter and acrylic portrait painter. Definitely you're gonna get a different answer for each one. I mean, you'll know that I got another channel that's just for acrylic. I have painted there like maybe 4 or 5 portraits of acrylic. I like, I like all of them. And definitely this is a different approach. Definitely I gotta just kind of change my way of thinking when I'm about to paint with acrylics. A different setup in terms of how you apply the paint. Different things, especially for portraits. One thing that I do when I paint with acrylics, that I do it usually to keep relaxed. I don't care when I am in the process of painting with acrylics. I don't care anymore if the acrylic dry faster. I have learned to count on that to paint, with acrylics, which is different for oils. If I'm painting with oils and I notice that after 10 minutes it dries, you don't expect that from oils. And I would say the same if I paint with acrylics and then I painting just, painting, applying the paint, just don't care that much about anything. And let's say that I got a message. Okay, let's say that I don't care about anything and just thinking, hey, I let the painting dry, I'm gonna just put another brush stroke on top. And then I do that, and all of a sudden the acrylics is wet. And I say, well, what happened? I wasn't counting on that. I gotta say that I have learned to basically just get used to what happens when we use acrylics or when you use oil paints. Okay, and if you tell me, hey, you're gonna paint with acrylics, and you give the tubes, and you tell me, hey, this acrylics dries in an hour. I say, hey, wait, I mean, hey, wait, I'm not gonna use that. I prefer to use oils. I mean, what's the purpose of using acrylics that's gonna just dry that slow? Okay. No, if I'm gonna paint with acrylics, I got used to I just got used to to the drying time. And you tell me they're gonna dry faster. It's just like changing the game, the rules of the game for me, and then kind of got lost. It's just like telling me, hey, here's these oil paints, and they dry really fast in the next 10 minutes. I could just think, no, of course not, because I'm not counting on that. I'm counting that this is gonna wait for me to go back again, to move to here, there, to go back to the face, blend, add more paint, blend again, and add more paint, and blend again, you know. Okay. There's gonna be a lot of retouches that are gonna be off camera because obviously my patron, maybe she's gonna tell me, hey, you missed the color of the eyes, you know. They are a little bit darker, a little bit lighter. Or the nose is a little bit longer or shorter or something like that. Let's see. I'm squinting and comparing. Okay, you know, got the feeling I need more lights. Need more lights on the face. I got the shadows. I think I got the shadows. Yeah, I need some more shadows. For example, here I need more shadow here. This there, and here, how the shadow it goes like that. And then, you know, here. This one here. Okay, what else? I got this one here. And I don't know, maybe, but I see, you know, I see a kind of a shadow that goes like over here. Maybe it's just what I thought is the core shadow, just that is here. I'm not so sure. Not so sure. A little bit darker here. Okay. Oh, Creepypasta is asking me, what is sorry for oil paints? Yeah, I have tried them. You know, I got a lot of videos on my channel, and I don't remember if I created a playlist, but I have at least 4 or 5 videos using uh, water mixable paints. Okay. Yeah, I gotta say if I gotta say that I don't think that there's a difference between that and using regular oil paints. The difference is just how easy it is to clean the brushes when you use water mixable oils. That's for sure. That's pretty good. Oh, Alicia is saying thanks, but according to me, I think acrylic is difficult to control. Acrylic works better with landscape and seascapes. Yeah, 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 for sure. Yeah, for sure. Okay, gotta see. Okay, I'm going to make some more. Wait, where's my brush? Just one second. I was looking for one brush, I couldn't find it, it was on the floor. Okay, here it is. Okay, I'm gonna blend a little bit again. One thing about this brush that I use for blending, it's pretty useful for the hair. Look at that. Looks like a tiny fan brush. Okay, let's think about the eyes again. She has really not big eyes, but I gotta pay attention to the eyes. Hello Anonymous, hello Irma, hola Irma. La ceja izquierda es un poco más recta. Ok, gracias. Anonymous is saying, I have a question. What is your infrastructure before you start? Okay, I have two approaches. One is just a linear drawing. That's basically just drawing. Nothing more, just drawing. And what I mean is just first lines, and then with the lines I usually use the Loomis method, and obviously that and comparison, a lot of comparison with the photograph. Okay, the other approach is the sculptural approach. What I mean by that is I pay attention just to values, and I try to create, let's say, a mass of light and shadows that insinuates the face, but it's nothing more than just a couple of values, light and shadow. After, obviously, when I blend, I get more values and I get, the roundness of the face. Okay, one thing, I pay always attention to values. Okay, remember values are pretty important. And from there I move to color. What I mean by color, obviously from the very beginning I got what a skin color, just skin color. Could be more reddish, orangey, yellowish, or just a skin color. Okay. From there I add more color, but more color like just smaller accents, like making the nose, for example, here reddish, or making the eyelids a bit more reddish. Okay, things like that. Some touches of green on the face, for example, this chrome green. I love to add a touch here. It works pretty good. I can just mix it with a little white and put it here. It works as a light on this warm environment which is the skin color. Okay, basically that. And the whole process is just on a judgment of these things. And it's always the same. It doesn't matter if at the end you see my painting and it's pretty smooth, or you see more paint on the face, or you see brush strokes. It's always the same. Oh, and then I'm saying, I mean, you just gesso or something different. Yeah, gesso, yeah. Okay, maybe your question is because of maybe you have tried your painting and you see that you can move the oil paint easily on the surface. Yeah, pretty sure that it's about that. If that happens, it means that you need an extra layer of gesso. Okay, just that, and you need an extra layer of gesso. Yeah, and then you're gonna see that it's gonna be pretty easy to move the paint on the canvas. That's what I do. Sometimes I prefer my own canvases, sometimes I just buy the canvas. Sometimes I even buy really cheap canvases, really cheap, like $1. For $1, one canvas, one panel, a tiny one like this, 9 by 12, and I add an extra layer of gesso, and it's perfect to paint. But even if I buy an expensive one, I would add an extra layer of gesso anyway. But this thing is going to be about trying more than once. Use it, try, paint, and see if what happens. Maybe you're gonna need 2 layers of gesso. Maybe one is not enough. For me, one is enough. This eyebrow is thicker. Yeah. Do you think that I need to narrow her face? Maybe because I notice that here's a sharp edge, soft edge, sharp edge. Yeah, I'm trying to do that just because I want just the face to create the illusion that the face is turning on this area. Some kind of communication between the face and the background here. And that creates the illusion of some atmosphere, some air that is there. And it's not just everything just cut. I did cut the the background with the face. I don't want that effect. Okay, 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 okay. I want to have this as a sharp edge. Just being careful not to make it too light. Not making this too light, not too bright. I'm softening a little bit here. The eyebrows, the eyes. Okay. Well, let's see. Somebody wants me to paint your portrait. Check out the description box. That's the price and my email. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm squinting down my eyes as much as possible. Okay. Let's see, I'm gonna make this orangey. I mean yellowish orangey, yellowish orangey. Here and here. Okay. A little bit up here, not that much here. Just trying to keep like some accent here. Okay, let's imagine that the light is hitting here. A little bit more. Okay. The contour here, a little bit, just a little bit. Just there, okay? Nothing more. Okay, let's think about some shadows. Shadow here. Little bit of yellow here. I'm gonna add a glaze to the hair when the painting dries to get the color, because this color is not okay. The color of the lights of the hair is not okay. I don't like it. You know, I don't want to paint the hair until I got the color. I prefer just to add the glaze. And yeah. Okay, this eyebrow is thicker here. This eyebrow has to be thicker here too. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Here, very soft. Here, soft too. The nose is sharp. Maybe a bit more sharper. A bit sharper. Okay. I'm gonna blend here a bit more. Oh, I got a suggestion here. A question. Kathy Fleming saying, should scarf cover left cheek and jaw with a sharp edge against her face? Maybe it could be. Yeah. Not sure yet, but I could just have a sharp edge there to make it pop. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, but not yet, not yet. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see. I need some light here. Okay, just thinking, comparing, squinting down my eyes. see a lighter value here. A little bit of a lighter value. Okay. Pretty tricky. Try to pay attention to a lot of tiny things. Sometimes it feels like as you paint one area, you're moving something more. I'm squinting. I'm afraid to just, because I'm trying to work on details, I'm afraid just to light up too much some values, and then I'm gonna be messing up my, let's say, the value structure on the painting. Okay, what about here? Okay, I don't know. Maybe just this. Okay, Monique, bye. You know, I'm gonna light up the, oops. I wanna light up the upper lip here. Yeah, that's better. Okay, one more thing is something that I see here. I didn't notice that. I need to soften this. I see a little bit of a mid-tone there, but not that much. Okay. I'm gonna blend a little bit. I like the texture, but you know, just a little bit softer, a little bit. I'm mixing red and white. Just touches on the highlights, okay? It's just pink. Okay, let's see. Okay. I'm thinking about maybe darken up here, for example, this edge. Maybe darken up a little bit more of the, you know, this green is kind of, it's calling my attention too much. It distracted me for minutes. I see this green just like too much. I'm gonna just blend it here. Yeah, I think that's better. Do you think that I should narrow her face here? Or here maybe? Or both? Just 1 millimeter. I have black and kind of create on rose. I paint just here as an accent, okay? A dark accent. Just there. Yeah. A little bit lighter with raw umber for here. A touch of red there. I'm gonna zoom in. You see the touch of red? Okay. Now the background again. Now here's the thing. Thinking about the whole portrait, just thinking about contrast between an edge and the other edge around the face, and I was thinking I got this, okay? Soft, sharp, light, shadow. Here, I was thinking darken up here, keep light. I said that at the beginning, yeah? Okay. Oh, somebody said Desiree, I think space between the eyebrows. Oh yeah, I think I gotta move the eyebrows a little bit closer. Or it could be just a shadow here. It could be just a little bit of shadow there. Okay, I was thinking about the background, yeah? Okay, let's see. Where is my fan brush? Oh, here it is. This with white, a touch of yellow, cadmium yellow. I need some linseed oil when I work on the backgrounds. It's just because I want to work a little bit faster. I want to spread the paint faster. Oh, I have a mistake here. There's something about this is the scarf or veil. I need to add a color here. Yeah. Okay, that leaves some light here. Okay. And then later I cut the palette and just throw it away. Or I could send the painting with the palette. Okay, squinting down my eyes, always thinking about values. ¿Qué hora? Faltan 5 minutos.
¿A qué? ¿A las 6?
Faltan 5 minutos para las 3:30. My mom, she has to go, and she's telling me, I'm going out in 5 minutes. That means that I just have 5 minutes to paint. Okay, I'm done. I think I'm gonna make some retouches, but I gotta go. Okay, okay, let me read some comments. Craig Thorne saying, I've been watching your videos for a while with intent to have a go at portraits. Your art blows me away every time. I will take on a challenge eventually. Thank you for sharing. Oh, thank you, Craig Thorne. Yeah, feels pretty good, to kind of inspire people to paint, to go back to paint portraits or to paint portraits for the first time. Hello, Sylvia. Steve Greenwood is saying, "Oh, she's so very lovely." Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What is? Okay, I think that's it. Definitely gonna make some retouches. Let me check out just one thing. Okay, this I see more contrast on this side than this one. Maybe because I was painting on top, kind of softening everything, and kind of just erase the highlight, and I need some pure black for the pupil. Now I see more contrast. A sharp edge here. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's enough. No, my intention, remember, is always try to get some roundness, and by making this sharp here and with black make it sharper, I'm making this pop, and both sides of the eye just turn. I mean, that's the intention. Sometimes we got it, sometimes we don't. Okay. Touch of red here. Gotta soften this edge. Soften here. Soften here. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much, you all, for being here. Don't forget, please, to press the like button. You can join my channel, become a member of my channel, You could get access to at least 5 recorded lessons. You can join my Patreon account too and paint along with me. We draw along Thursdays, we paint along Saturdays and Sundays. Okay. Thank you so much, you all, for being here. See you next time. Oh, this already complete saying you added to the one eyebrow. Need to take a bit away from the other side. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, maybe, maybe. Thank you for for the critiques. There are so many things that at this point I don't see. Okay. Take care, everybody. Take care, everyone. Oh, I think I need to move this up. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it. Yep. Bye, everybody. Bye, everyone. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Steve, Sylvia, Creatorholic. You know what I saw at the last minute? What I think that maybe her nose is too long. It could be or not. Oh my God. No. It could be. Anyway, let's go. This is the difficult part. When to stop. Okay, bye.